What's up, guys? All right, I'm gonna give you the real. Never ever attempt to do this shit by yourself, because it is like, if I'd have known, I wouldn't have did this. Anyway, I'm all right with PEX, I guess. We'll see. I kind of don't like that you can't get it perfectly straight, you know. But oh yeah. So these things work okay for the 1/2 inch, but on that, like, here's behind the scenes. I'm not gonna hide anything from you guys. Look, okay, so here, let me just show you a little bit about the work site here. Let me zoom out. Okay, so you know, that keeps you going. I just drink those so I don't have to stop and eat. Yeah, here's what it looks like. Here's the look at it. Dun, 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 dun. Look at this shit, man. Oh my god. This sucks. So, but you know, I just keep thinking, you know, I'm glad I'm not a plumber. I'm glad I don't have to do this stuff every day. But alright, so if you try to use those 90s, you know, these bad boys right there on 3/4, here's what happens. You kink the shit out of it every time. So, I used a heat gun, and I didn't heat it up much. Just enough so I wouldn't, you know, kink when I did that. Today sucked. I've been at this plumbing for like too many days, man. This fucking sucks. So here, I'll tell you a little funny story about what happened. Okay, so see all those lines? They look like that, like pretty much like that underneath too. So when I'm pulling them, somebody asked, "Did you buy the straight ones or the coils?" Here, right there's your answer. Straight ones would have been sweet, but then you got to use, you know, those couplers, and I was thinking maybe I'll lose water pressure if I do that, or, you know, capacity anyway. So, you know, I'm pulling them across, or no, I was going this way, right? And I was getting ready to stub these up right here. These little bad boys right there. And then, okay, so that little 3/8 fucking bullshit. Okay, so the hot water main just snapped right off, and like, I was like, oh my god! And I'm telling you, in this crawl space, man, I have an access right there. It's, you know, because all the drain lines and everything for the toilet and the sink, all that shit's down there. It's an obstacle course, and, you know, like, I can feel those joists on my back when I'm crawling through. I don't really fit good down there. And it was like, okay, hurry up, you know? So that shit's squirting hot-ass water, squirting everywhere. And I, you know, you know, just right through on my belly, all the way through around all this shit. And then came over here, like, okay, good, you know, I'm going to shut it off. And there's no fucking friggin' shut off, you know? So, yeah, that's, you know. So, then I just ran outside and shut the well off, and, you know, the water eventually stopped. So anyway, I'm putting shut-offs everywhere on my shit. Here's where the main's gonna come in. Got to shut off there. Got to shut off where it comes back out. So now this T's here, and, you know, I mean, I'm an electrician. I didn't do the best on that, but I hope it holds water. Anyway, so the T, that's going to feed my water softener, and I have the, you know, that's my brine tank that's going to sit right over here. And then it just goes right into my main manifold, because I'm not softening the cold side. So then out of my water softener, I have another shut-off, which goes up and over. I'm not done over there. I'm still working on that. And then, you know, your hot comes back out, and there's another shut-off there. And then that's the softened part. Oh yeah, so if you're ever like cutting a hole through your roof and You know, and then you got to look for your flashlight. All you got to do is wait till it gets dark outside, and then you'll fucking find your flashlight. I looked for that darn thing for a long time. I was like, I'm going nuts. But, you know, then I found my other flashlight. Thank God I had that. But yeah, this is, like, first, and plus I had to run into town, twice. Yeah, today was twice. And it just sucks, man. All these little pieces and parts, and if you don't have the right thing, you gotta go get it. I mean, you know, I was at a standstill. I was all getting ready to hook all this up, and I had overlooked putting in a damn pan down there. So, that's my dad. I'll call him in a minute. Anyway, so I ran to go get one. They gave me the wrong one. The guy's like, yeah, all we have is 25-inch ones. And I'm like, friggin' great. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Exactly what I need. Went up there. The guy had it at the friggin' counter for me. Came back, you know, not too bad. 25 minutes there, 25 minutes back. Then I got here. And it was 20 inches. It wouldn't fit. I was like, mother. But I was, at that point, you just got to start laughing, man. Well, I was like, I'm going right back to town. So, drove right back and got the right one. But I'm getting closer. Anyway, this mechanical room is filling up pretty quick. But the hard part's done. I've been saying the hard part's done since I bought this farm. And there's still some... But you know what keeps me going, man? Yeah, this is what it's going to look like, guys. The kitchen. The appliances are on their way. That was my dad on the other line. We got a hookup from him. Anyway, so that's what this kitchen is going to look like. But, you know, the mechanicals, after this plumbing's in, man, that's it for the mechanicals. I still have to tie that into my condenser after I get that wood boiler out there. And, you know, this mechanical room's filling up pretty darn quick. But here's, like, the door. But I'm glad it all, you know, fit in there. It's tight, but it fit. But here's what keeps me going. You know, I'll show you guys something. I said I would never show anyone this. Here's what keeps me going, though. So do you remember a long time ago, guys that have been watching my channel for a while? Yeah, gosh. I need, like, at least an hour or two of cleanup in the morning. I said I would never, show anyone this, my little welding job I did on the 1086. But you know what? It got me through that, summer, and I didn't have to do anything. But here's my little reward for when I'm done with that plumbing. I'll show you the weld first. I mean, I don't care. You guys can make fun of me. I think it's funny, too. But it worked for a year, you know. Anyway, look at this. So there was a crack under here, and I just friggin' hacked it back together. But then, like, towards the end of the year, this started getting a little bit loose, and this is a new one right here. But anyway, I ordered a straight pipe for this bad boy. Chrome stack. I had to get an eliminator because of this. This goes right to the air filter. So I had to get an eliminator for that. I mean, I bought everything I need, and it's on its way. The 1086 is getting straight piped. But yeah, hey guys, don't ever tell anybody about that one. I was just going to like take it off and bury it in the backfield and never tell anyone about it. So I kind of came clean on that one. But anyway, it worked. Yeah, this place is a friggin' wreck, too. I need, like, you know what I need is, I don't need anything, whatever. I need my friggin' head examined. But, here, I don't know, I'll go on some light and do my little wrap-up. I don't know what time it is, it's friggin' late, though. And I started when it was dark, and I'm gonna take a shower. And call it a day, man. But, do my little wrap-up over here on the porch. But yeah, so, you know, that's what keeps me going, man, you know. Get this house done, man. Keep working on it. And, you know, I feel accomplished. I feel like I did something, you know. But then I'm going to have some time in that shop. I want to put some bearings on my brush hog. Straight pipe that 1086. There's a small leak under it. I've got that tracked down. I wiped it all off, and now I know where it's coming from. It's just a little gasket. Or a little O-ring around the filter, so got to take care of that. And I'm gonna have a little time in there, so that's cool, man. Because if I just keep going to the next project in here, I'm gonna go nuts. Shouldn't have attempted this one by myself, but I did. And yeah, like usually I clean up before my videos, but this is my life. I'm living like a friggin' Neanderthal, man. But, because you don't think about all the little stuff, like, you know. So, you know, you got to vent that. You got to put a drain on that. This thing has a drain right here. Okay? What else? This thing has a drain. I think I took it off, but, anyway, that thing's got a drain on it, too. Yep, right there. Anyway, so all the little drains, and, you know, I'm like, oh, it's going to be easy. That's nothing. I could do that in a couple days. Yeah, it's been like a week. Not done yet. But, getting closer, anyway. So, yeah, this is kind of like an uncut and unedited one. I never edit them anyway. I just delete them and then, like, try not to swear as much. But I'm just letting this one rip, tater chip. So, yeah, that's what my life is. And this isn't even as bad as the other days, because the other days I was down there, and thank God my underneath is 12 minutes. Thank God underneath is dry now, but now that just means dust everywhere. So every night, big cleanup when I'm doing the underneath stuff. But, I don't know, I think... Well, you know, and then I got to do the electric. This thing takes electric, but I know a guy. And then I'm also going to tie this in correctly. Also, and then I'm going to put a light down there, because I'm just going to come out of the bottom of my panel, go over to there, put a light, come back up, put my feed for that, off that box down there. I'm going to come up on the strut somewhere, and, you know, give myself a box like right here or something like that, you know, for my power for this bad boy. But it's getting there, man. It's getting there. I got a lot done today. I'm kind of happy with where I'm at. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, guys. I've rambled on long enough. You know, like I said, sometimes you just got to laugh, you know, or you go crazy. All right, like I'm not already. Anyway, comment, rate, subscribe if you want to.